Orochi Edgar will run you 150 gems. This is a really good looking skin, but is it really worth the price tag? Let's find out today.
So awesome.
Alright, first thing I noticed about this skin is that Edgar really looks like an anime antagonist. Like, look at that hair, the sharpened black nails, and the discolored skin. All of that screams anime to me, and if it doesn't to you, I don't know what will. Anyway, besides the hair, the nails, and the skin, Edgar also has a new fit. The shirt is now a turtleneck hoodie looking thing. It's gray with some pink and green accents on it, and in my opinion, it looks pretty cool. He's also got this blue and yellow shawl over his shoulder. This doesn't really go with the rest of the outfit in my opinion, and I think it looks extra if I'm honest. His pants and shoes are a little boring. The pants are just gray sweatpants, and the shoes are like a lighter gray with a little bit of pink and green accents as well. That's really not a big deal though, because all the stuff on his lower body gets lost because of what they did to his scarf. Yes, instead of a magically alive scarf, Edgar now has two giant animated snakes coming out of the back of his sweater. These things look really cool being bright green and pink and having accent colors of the other snake in their eyes and tongue. Overall, I really like the design of this skin. There's a few things to nitpick, like the shawl on his shoulder doesn't really make sense, and the color of Edgar's skin makes me think he's sick and dying, but really, that's all I don't really like. Everything else is really nice looking in my opinion.
Don't touch the scarf!
For Edgar's winning animation, he throws out 2 quick jabs to his right, then 1 more quick jab to his left, then he does a jump and lands in his martial arts looking pose. My favorite thing about this animation is that the snakes actually do a bite when Edgar's throwing out those quick jabs. It gives a little character to the snakes, and it was a funny thing to notice when I was going over this skin. For his last animation, Edgar stands with his arms crossed, but the green snake bites him on his shoulder. When Edgar jumps back in shock, the pink snake grabs his hand, and the green snake grabs his other one. Edgar starts to struggle for a second, but they spin him around and lock him down on the ground, and they stay clamped on his hands until you exit the screen.
This is so lame.
Alright, as usual, no sound effect changes on this skin. I think there should be a hissing sound that plays during the main attack or something like that, honestly, because it just feels very plain to not have something like that on a skin like this. Also, there's no walking effect changes on this skin, and honestly, I think that should start becoming a standard on 150 gem skins, but that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think about that down in the comments. As for the main attack, there's some greenish blue snakes that come out during your attack, and then it's followed by some square and triangle particle effects at the very end, and honestly, this is really hard stuff to notice when you're at full speed and during a match. And the super has some particle effects added to both the takeoff and the landing of his jump, and these are also very hard to notice. You really got to look for them. And the thing I really don't like about this super is that if you run Edgar's hard landing star power, you do not get any additional effects, and the super pretty much covers up all the particle effects that come with this skin. Honestly, I think these effects are very lackluster and they're super easy to overlook. In my opinion, they really need to start going above and beyond in the effects aspects for these skins for Edgar, because everything he does is so fast that you really need to pull out all the stops to wow people with them.
Great, now everyone hates me.
Alright, so for this skin, we got Anime Edgar having a full redesign, some killer animations, and some very subpar visual effects on his attack and super. I really like the design and the animations on this skin. I think they knocked it out of the park with both of those aspects. But as you can guess what I'm probably going to say, I'm not a fan of the effects at all. I think they don't really do enough for the skin, and honestly, I think it's a deal breaker. All of the effects on this skin are way too subtle, and like I said, they don't really add too much to the skin, and they didn't even give you walking and sound effects to help compensate for that. So honestly, it's almost like you're paying 150 gems for just a redesign skin, and in that aspect, it's definitely overpriced in my opinion. For 150 gems, you can get skins like Horus and Underworld Bow, Rogue Mortis, Lantern Sandy, and Loaded Rico. All those skins will be way better deals in my opinion. So, to sum it up, Orochi Edgar is an amazing looking skin, but that's all you're getting, and in my opinion, it falls short of the 150 gem price tag. But what do you think? Do you agree with me, or do you think I'm being too critical of this great looking skin? Let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, and if you haven't checked it out yet, I did a review of the Swaymaster Barley skin. You should check that video out by clicking the link on the end screen. But that's going to do it for this one. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.